So welcome back to the channel and a new video, everyone. There is a little bit of confusion in the comment section about the videos. A lot of people private messaging me about videos, and you actually said before Christmas we need to make this video. And I guess it just got on top of us. We had so much to do. So we're going to do a bit of a wander around today.
Update.
A massive update, really, because I'm constantly getting messages. I know you get a few as well. People, what's happening with that Land Rover, that green Land Rover? They've noticed it missing. Where's that gone? What's happening with the blue one? So we thought, do you know what? We need to elaborate on a couple of little bits today. I think we get that out of the way now, straight away.
Shall we start in the garage?
Do you want to start in there?
Yeah, I think so.
We're going to start in the garage in there, and then we're going to explain a little bit about the videos and where we've been placing them out, not on normally Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Let's go in there first. Moving into the cave, Chris's cave.
Yes.
So we start with the 1934 Morris Commercial. We know there's new subscribers every day. This was originally Chris's dad's truck. He built it, restored it. He actually had three at the same time. Two.
Yeah.
And he built one really, really nice one out of what he had there. And the other one he sold to the butcher. And
well, he restored two.
We recently saw it at the Ashford Market.
He restored two, yeah, and ended up selling them both and then buying this one back many years later.
It was in a museum, right?
It was, yeah, in Devon.
Okay.
So, yeah, so the update is, I don't think we've shown these panels yet, which are back from the paint.
That's all the wheel arches, etc.
That's the four arches, the front valance, ready to go on that. I'm not quite ready to put them on yet because I've been dragging my heels a bit and haven't got everything finished. But picking up from where we left off last time, I've put a few bits on the desk, Rob. Probably best to show them.
There's no paperwork of addresses.
No, I don't think so. So I've got the correct diameter fuel pipe now to make the new fuel pipe up to the carburettor. I'm not sure if we showed this last time, but this is a modern equivalent of the charging cutout, the dynamo, which is faulty and doesn't work. So I shall be keeping this
original, but hiding that in there somewhere.
That'll be hidden in there, basically, which is a common thing done. Got a period correct new coil, and not exact. The company I spoke to managed to match these up for me. Now there's quite a bit of difference there, isn't there?
Yeah.
But they do fit.
Lovely.
The same heat range and same resistance. So until I can get some new old stock, which is going to be hard, of those champion ones, they will do. And the wing piping. And I got a lot of that off of that company that I mentioned to you earlier, and I Instagrammed.
I saw it pop up on your Instagram.
Yeah, car build, local, only at Staplehurst. Only out at Staplehurst. And we put a link in the description. But the catalogue there, they do absolutely everything and anything if you're building kit car or restoring a car. And yeah, really helpful people anyway, so I thought I'd just include that.
Obviously not sponsored.
Oh no, it's not sponsored. No, it's just handy, isn't it, for other people.
You mentioned to me how helpful they was, and you found pretty much everything you needed in one place.
That's it.
So that is the situation with that, and you do in the next. This will all become apparent at the end of this video, but you do plan on getting on that very, very soon.
I do, and I want to get it to a couple of shows this year. Is the plan.
And all of this will become apparent in a minute when we get back outside.
So not a great deal on the Viva. There is a few more new bits that have come available, and I've got, but I think the main one was a set of rear. I'd managed to get one rear shock.
Brand new old stock.
And I've got the front shocks, hadn't I? But I think I ended up, I had three fronts because one came available and I bought it, and then a pair came available, so I bought those. Then one single rear came available, which I bought, and then the other day a pair of rears.
Right.
So I bought them. So
you can never have enough Viva spares.
Well, there you go, you know. So that. And I think we mentioned the new oil pump in the previous one.
Yes, we did.
So I've got to take the sump back off of this one because it's still got it's been rebuilt, but it's still got the original oil pump because I couldn't get one.
Although you did service it.
Oh yeah, it seemed fine. It was all a running engine beforehand, but how nice, I can put a new oil pump in that now. So
Yeah.
that's another job on the to-do list.
The Caterham we took to
HPI,
and well, it was
and it passed.
yeah, it passed, and now when you HPI check this car, it comes up condition inspected rather than category C, which it was.
Yeah.
And that's really, really nice. More, you did want to do it because you'd never done it to a car. I'd done it to a few.
Yeah.
And plus, this car ain't going nowhere.
No.
It's not going anywhere.
No.
And as soon as you get a bit of PPF on that one day.
I am going to put it on the road this year, this
You are?
summer, but not until, hopefully, Kenny.
Yeah.
He knows who he is.
Yeah.
If he's watching, he's going to help me out with the PPF hopefully, and I'd like to have a go at doing a little bit of that myself with him, with his expert tuition.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I think definitely that would be a must.
Yeah.
So where should we move straight?
So
outside,
I think that's
or?
covered us. I mean, there's a few more bits for the Morris up there, but nothing really.
Yeah,
to,
the bonnet and some panels that go underneath
bits
it.
and bobs. But
And of course the body. And you're going to be painting this.
Yes.
The original red colour. So
yeah,
that's
so it's a bit of work there.
that's the last bit.
That'd
though,
be the
isn't it?
last bit. Yeah.
And that's not going to stop you finishing everything on that
I
truck.
can get that completely done. Wheels are coming off because the wheels have got to be painted. So we've got to strip them down. But yeah, I wanted to get the wiring loom finished, which that little cutout was holding me up, and get the new plugs and coil on it because it was getting hot and cutting out, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So hopefully that's going to cure that.
There is a video somewhere in our videos. Of
couple
you
of videos
driving that
yeah,
up
there
the
is
road.
chassis
On a
just
crate,
chassis. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah, chassis bulkhead. So
Yeah,
right.
Chris is just trying to find the rest of the parts. He's got 99.9% of the parts to make that car absolutely concourse. That is going to be the best one out there.
Yeah, I think-
the subframe's done, the engine's done, the gearbox is done. He's got
Gearbox
all-
is, to tell a lie, the gearbox isn't done.
Oh, it's not?
No, but the back axle is virtually done.
Yeah, that's
but there
in
will
there.
be another video on that at some point. I think, what was the main thing I was held up for? I can't even remember now, Rob. It's so long ago.
Well, ultimately,
one piece of exhaust.
Yeah.
I can't get. I've got two bits new. One bit I can't get because I want a new. But worst way that can be made, fabricated. What was the other thing that was a bit of a sticking point? Can't remember now. Oh, bushes for the rear leaf springs.
Right,
Can't
okay.
get them.
So ultimately, this
So
is
if anyone knows of any,
yeah, you'd like them.
Yeah.
This is Chris's private little garage, and he can get 6 cars in here. But because of what we're doing, that's in pieces. If he takes that to pieces, there's bits of that on top of there, mix it,
just-
and that's not what he wants to do. He doesn't work like that. You've all seen him with that broom. He's constantly got it.
well,
in
and
his
also
hand.
this has become the office,
It
which
has.
we're leading to because the new office in a minute we'll show a bit of that.
As soon as that's done, Chris, you're on that.
Yeah, yeah.
You're on that. So it's
Yeah.
one at a time. That is the way
Then
we're
we've
working.
also got carburettor removed from the Ant, the Reliant Ant,
Yeah.
and I've got the rebuild kit arrived just before Christmas. And you can see that's as far as I got putting it there with the book. So
Right.
that's another little project to do. And then hopefully we can do a Will It Drive video on the little Ant.
On the little Ant,
which will
yeah.
be quite funny, won't it?
Definitely, yeah.
And then there won't be a lot more happening on that for the time being until I get that Morris done.
Shall we go round to the new office?
I think so. We show that briefly, shall
Yeah,
we?
yeah, let's definitely go round there and do that. 'Cause we're trying to
'Cause
get-
this is the Salvage Rebuilds office, which has turned into a bench.
I'm going to say this, we're never ever rude or negative, but if anyone puts a comment and asks me a question that we've answered in this video, I'm going to ignore them today.
yeah.
Let's get round to the office. Just going to ask the builders to step outside the office for a minute, and I thought, you know what, we're in the yard, we're walking past, let's do it. DS3, we have every single part for that car, they're all sitting inside it, that is next on the list. You're going to see that very, very soon in the workshop, done in a day, and straight ready for the paint shop. Parts car, you could never restore that car. The only way you'd move that car from there is with a dustpan and brush. I know a lot of people do comment on it. This was something that Chris used to use around the farm, but unfortunately when we was getting the LSE going, we nicked a load of bits off the engine, so it's never moved since. The little Suzuki Carry, you know, Chris does always use this down the field in the summer, trimming the trees, cleaning out the gutters. It's something he built a long, long time ago. It is not for sale. Quite a lot of people do always ask. The little DS, I was waiting for a logbook come, I taxed it, removed the private number plate. The new logbook's just arrived. I put it on Instagram, it's sold and it's being collected this week. The Mercedes, I don't want to get into what's going on with this car, but there will be a bit of action with it soon, and it's a very, very interesting thing that we're doing with this, and something a little bit different that we've not done before. This is my sleepless nights at the moment, of course, trying to locate all of the bits for it. Thank you to everyone that shared links with me and sent me various people's numbers, etc., with people that may have parts for it. But that's a new project, guys. I know you're not chasing me on it just yet. Let's walk round to the front. Absolutely no excuses to be made here, guys. We just had other jobs on and just pushed it to a side and thought, yeah, we get that in, and then moved something else in and pushed it to the side again. We will finish this. It does only need welding up on the other side now. Chris has done all the seal this side. He's done all the welding work, and we've even chopped a bit out the other side and started a video on it, which I've probably lost. It was that long ago, but at the minute it's just being used as a bit of storage and a shed. Right, this is the one that causes the most comments in the comment section. Rob, what is going on with the black Range Rover that's blue? The blue Range Rover Sport, guys, it is a bit embarrassing. You can see how long we've had it sat here for now. It's growing moss. So I actually got a diesel pump off of a friend of mine, and it wasn't any good. So this is the original diesel pump that I removed from the vehicle. I ordered a diesel pump on eBay from Italy from a chap. I had a long-winded conversation with him. I sent him the part numbers off of this diesel pump, the pictures he had on eBay. I'm not going to include them. I'm not going to get into a war about it. It is what it is, and it's done. But he actually sent me this, and I mean, you don't even need to know what you're looking at to see. That's nothing like the diesel pump on this car, and the numbers on there are nothing like the numbers on there. This will not fit this vehicle. That is off of a Jaguar, and it is a completely different setup. If a Jag one did fit, we already got one in the container off the Jag that we took the engine out of to put in the last Range Rover Sport. And the chap, the pictures he had wasn't even this diesel pump. Completely different pump. Absolute scam, 100%. Paid 250 quid for that. He sent it. I kept asking for my money back. He kept asking me to return it. I said, I'm not returning it at my cost. You've sent me the diesel pump. It's nothing like it. Then I got all the excuses in the world that he never sent it, his mechanic did. He made me wait over a month and I couldn't get my money back. So I asked eBay to step in, and we actually received a full refund last week. And they told me to throw this in the bin. But being who I am, I actually messaged the guy saying, I've got my money back. If you want your pump, send me a postage label and I'll drop it off wherever you want it dropped off. And of course I haven't heard a word from him. Right, let's step into the new office. I know quite a lot of you have been excited about this, especially on your Instagram, because you've been giving
a couple of photos.
And updates. And ultimately, I mean, if I'm wrong, Chris, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but we're that size, we're quite busy. There is only two of us, and the tax and the VAT is a pain in the butt. Yeah, it is a real pain. So we just decided, you know, you've got this here. We're gonna have a beautiful office, the CCTV, and we're actually having a member of staff. We are. So it's just, the load is just too much for us. Again, this is going to translate into the end of the video. It's going to make more sense, but there's a lot been going on in here. The builders have been here for nearly 3 weeks now. They've just had a few days off because they wasn't well, but this is basically, go on Chris, go.
Yeah, so we got a bathroom facility at the end there, which as we had the space, we decided might as well put a shower in there. Probably never get used, but it's there because we had room for it. Yeah, self-explanatory.
It's
really,
just handy, like if I'm going out after work, I can jump
run
in here. I can jump in here, have a shower, or if we're in the yard and we're plastered, it's
mainly going to be for the member of staff to use because we've got our toilet outside, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, but it'd be nice if we do have on the odd occasion where we have customers or suppliers, I should say, probably. somewhere to bring them, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And when we can keep all the paperwork in one, because we've got kind of stuff in your truck.
Yeah.
Stuff, I've got stuff
In my van.
Yeah, stuff that we've just said on the desk around there.
Yeah.
So it'll be everything in here. Member of staff can keep everything up to date.
Filing cabinet. And
Yes, that's it.
Do you want to roll through what else has been done in here? That wall, I love that.
That's only fake brick. We might end up painting that.
It was in the barber shop. I loved it.
Yeah, we might end up painting it so it just looks like painted brick, but it's just to break it up a bit.
I really like it.
We're going for on the walls. We're going to do the sort of recycled planking.
Yeah.
So it's like pallet wood, anything really.
Yeah.
Which just with the sort of collection of stuff I've got odds and sods to go in here, will look, because it's going to be quite retro vintage look. Yeah. Basically, so.
For extra light, this is actually 4 times the size of what come out. The original window was
it was that window, Rob.
Oh,
it was that window.
So that window there, that bathroom window, was actually here, and as you can see now, the daylight in here during the day is fantastic. Yeah. I noticed that. And
smiley face.
What did the builder say? Every time you fit a window,
they put
a smiley face on it. So this is sofa area. It's going to be
there's going to be a sofa there.
Let me stand back, Chris, and get you while you're explaining.
Probably going to be like L-shaped desk.
Yep.
Here, chest of drawers, filing, whatever sort of there. Some of my pictures and bits and pieces. Yeah. Little sofa there, and possibly we're going to go. I forget what they're called now.
Log burner?
There's a company that make a little self-contained for canal barges, boats, motorhomes. So something penguin they're called, I think. Anyway, possibly going to have one of those in there because we've got an endless supply of logs. Yeah. So it's a nice little feature, isn't it?
And the ceiling. Always forget to mention that. Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, really like it. Not quite finished here yet.
The planking will go on the walls will go the other way, so that hopefully it'll all tie in together. I've got some vintage-looking lights there that'll be going up. So yeah, while we're on the subject, thank you to Maxpeedingrods.
Oh yeah, they sent that out to you.
They
reached out to you on
and
Instagram.
said, was there anything we needed?
Yeah,
which was
I think. It was on your Instagram, wasn't it?
So, and the builders said they could do with a generator here because there's going to be some other work they're getting on with. So they've sent us that out, which we don't really normally do this kind of stuff, do we?
No.
But they've sent that out. I did put it on Instagram, and the only reason we mention it in this is because a couple of people on Instagram have said, well, can you start it up so we can hear how loud it is? So I will. So that's how loud it is. So it's pretty quiet, isn't it?
It's quiet.
We won't leave it running long in here.
Let me have a look on here.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty quiet.
That's quite nice, isn't it? So we'll put a link in the description for that, along with the Car Solutions website link. Just put a link in for that. So thanks to them.
So that's going to be basically bathroom, office, sitting area, CCTV. Yeah. And we also, you can see all of the new cabinets are actually having a kitchen.
Yep.
Because Claire makes us lunch every day, but it's still somewhere nice to come and sit and eat.
We do like a nice cup of coffee.
So
we're going to have a Pucker coffee machine.
Yeah.
So we won't be buying any McDonald's coffees anymore, will we?
Well, I don't know about the morning one. I think we'll have to have.
But handy to have a microwave and somewhere to, especially this time of year, it is a bit chilly. All the time you're moving about in the workshop working, it's not so bad. But as soon as you stop for 10 minutes, it's even with that log burner on, it's been a bit chilly. So it'd be nice when it's somewhere we can come and sit, have our lunch.
100%.
And it'd be nice.
And of course, Chris will continue to put little updates of what's going on here on his Instagram page. So
I mean, this was only delivered, wasn't it, recently? So
yes.
They're gonna, I think tomorrow they're gonna get on with putting some of this in. They're finishing that bathroom, and
when I'm outside washing cars, the other side of that wall, people always say, "What's behind that window?"
Oh,
Guys,
do
now you know.
Yeah, the new
Now you
Salvage
know.
rebuilds kitchen.
So that is pretty much it in here. I've just done the update outside on all the vehicles.
Great.
But the only vehicle I haven't mentioned is the green Range Rover, and I did briefly mention that now.
Yep.
Where was I? Was I in Turkey? You put that Range Rover,
No, actually, I think you'd gone on the train somewhere to pick something up.
and I come back, I was like, where's the elephant in the room gone?
Yeah.
Chris put that green Range Rover in the big green container because
Well, it was actually Dan, who's one of the builders who's doing this with Kieran. He'd come to have a look at the job.
yeah.
And I was in the middle of, and he said, "Oh, I'll stay and help you." So he stayed and helped me put it in that container.
So
with the mini digger.
that Range Rover has not gone anywhere, but Chris wants to get his projects done, the Viva and his dad's truck. I want to get my Series 1 done.
Yep.
For those of you that follow me on Instagram, I actually started that up yesterday for the first time. I've never ever heard that car run. I took Taz's word for it, and he was true to his word. I'm really excited to get that done. We're that much closer to the paint shop, so that'll be getting done soon, and we'll feature that on the channel. So the Range Rover Classic, I do just want to mention, I know a lot of people that back from the early days watched that series, watched all 14 videos on it, but we have received a substantial offer for that. Should I even mention the offer? We've been offered £10,000 for that car.
As it is.
As it is, we've had a workout, it actually owes us 5. So we will be doubling our money, but we still haven't decided whether we're going to take that money or not. But we will update all of you if we do. If we don't, then we will get on it eventually one day.
Yeah.
So I guess let's go back in the workshop and explain what is going on with last week's videos and of course this week's video. So the final bit of the video, and hopefully it will help make sense of things. Also, just checking that's on. Yeah, yours is on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, if I get stuck, Chris, or I start sounding a bit, we know how dyslexic I am, I'll get things wrong, I'll ask Chris to step in. So what we actually decided, and we actually decided this just before Christmas, maybe even
Well, we kind of started talking about it beginning of December. Really,
we did, yeah. We've really been feeling it. So I've just gone through all of the projects that we've got on there. And also, not only those projects, I bought that bungalow that I'm in 2016, and I still haven't got a bathroom. I've got an ensuite in the bedroom. It's just never been finished, and I need to commit some of my time to that. And Chris, you need to commit your time to get them cars finished, because if I wasn't here,
well, I should probably say it's over 5 years ago my dad passed away, and I did promise him that once I got that done I would take his ashes to where he wanted them scattered.
and you've still got them
And I've still got them, so I've got both my sisters.
on your case.
Yeah, well, no, they're pretty understanding, but they do say, when we're doing Dad's ashes, you know.
I'll get that.
So it's kind of, well, you're getting to the point, and you avoid what this video's.
The point is, guys, we're going down to 2 videos a week. We just, at the moment, we're not saying this is forever.
No.
But at the moment, we just can't do it anymore.
No.
We can't. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I know it, you know, we make a video of me going up the country and then Chris working in here, like it's just too much. We need to finish some stuff up. I guess if I get my house finished, you get the most important one, the Morris finished, then we can think about it. We're not saying that we're not going to slot in the odd little extra video here and there, because 100% we will. You know, like we used to do it on a Sunday during the summer months.
Yep.
We'd get longer light hours, we'd do that. But for the moment, we are just going to stick,
a Wednesday video?
Wednesday and a Saturday.
And a Saturday, yeah.
So the Wednesday one will be 5 PM as normal, and the Saturday one's just going to be midday, because there's no need for us to hold it back till everyone gets home from work. And I'm going to put this out there and just say it. We're like, what are we, the 9th, 10th of January today? What is it? How much more relaxed and easier has this been for us, Chris?
Yeah.
It's been so, honestly, guys, it has been so lovely. I haven't been to the gym for 2 years. I went yesterday. I know it was the weekend, but I'm genuinely excited, and I'm going to go again tonight, or maybe even tomorrow. But I'm definitely going to start going back to the gym, and we're going to start trying to get a few of our jobs done, and then we can maybe think about putting the extra video out. But we wanted to do this, and it was quite hard to work out a way of doing it. And you said, didn't you, we need a massive channel update, because people are always asking about projects. And now Chris has got an Instagram. Of course, I see his posts, and quite often people are asking him questions about your projects and stuff.
Yeah, and there will be on the Instagram updates.
Yeah.
Probably not so much at the moment because it's too cold of a weekend.
Yeah.
But once that we get to the warmer weather, I shall be back 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And my spare time will be dedicated to working on my vehicles.
You like going out the weekends as well with your girlfriend and that?
Yeah, that's
don't
right,
you?
we
So,
do. We enjoy that, and I don't really want to be in here in the cold in the winter.
no.
Working evenings and weekends, so yeah, that's the plan anyway.
It's nice for me because I'll get her in the morning at 9-ish.
Yep.
Chris has already fired that up.
Yeah.
It's already quite
Yeah.
nice in here, but you say it's like horrible in here
yeah,
first
yeah,
thing, like
yeah.
really,
And
really
damp,
horrible.
yeah.
So, look, I know that that's going to disappoint some people, but I guess this is the way I look at it. At least you get time to get more excited about the next video.
Well, yeah.
It is, I'm afraid that is how it's going to be at the moment. So Wednesdays, 5 p.m, nothing's changing there. I did suggest to Chris, we actually change it to 6 p.m, because most people are working at 5 o'clock still. But you said too much change all at once, and we don't need to, do we?
No.
It is what it is.
It's a big change as it is, isn't it?
Well, it's one video we've dropped, and we've changed the name. But I mean, like I said, this is not set in stone, and it's not forever. Well, I guess we'd say we're trialling it, and at the moment, it is. I'm not going to lie, it's lovely.
Yeah.
It really is nice. And also, just quickly, you'll notice where I do get more time, I am stepping it up a bit on the old editing. I'm getting the hang of some new bits on there now, and you're laughing. I'm trying.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
trying.
all right, it's all
I
right.
am
It's all
trying.
good,
We do plan on getting a new computer, and I'm just going to start trying a few bits more. You see the thumbnails are getting better and better. Anyway, I've waffled on all the way through this video. I think I've covered everything.
I think so, yeah.
But in the comments, someone's going to say, what about this and what about that? So the Polo's on the ramp. You're going to be watching that video on Wednesday.
Yes.
That video on Wednesday. We got a new build. That video's coming. The BMW is at the paint shop being done.
Yep.
So I think we've pretty much covered everything. Anything to add?
No, I don't think so.
You sure?
I think we're good.
Guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, share, drop your thoughts in your comments in the comment section down below, and we'll look.
Merchandise.
Oh,
Sorry.
yes, merchandise. The new office.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to have a new member of staff.
Yep.
We've got to that point now. A lot of people was disappointed Christmas
Yeah.
that they couldn't order
Yeah.
any merchandise.
Yeah.
We unfortunately dropped the guy that was doing the merchandise quite a long time ago. It was a little bit too expensive, I'll be honest.
Well, and the other thing is, it's kind of our brand. It's our name we put into it.
Yeah.
We had no control over it, did we?
No.
And so we're going to do it in-house.
Yeah.
And that new member of staff, that will be part of what they deal with. We're not sure yet whether we're going to do to launch a new range, whether we do pre-orders to give us an idea of what we need to order up, because it is quite a lot of money to lay out to cover every colour, every size, every item. So, or we might do a limited range to start with and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Of maybe just one colour t-shirt, one colour hoodie.
Yeah.
And then we've only got to get the sizes of those in stock. So, but that will be coming shortly.
Again, this is only because you guys do keep asking,
Yeah.
especially at Christmas.
Yeah.
A lot of your wives contacted me and said, "Have you got any merch?" And it just wasn't. We wasn't dealing with them anymore. And
no.
I get so many people when we was doing it saying, "Where's my order? I ordered it on Monday," and they just didn't understand that it wasn't actually
No,
us.
we'd handed it to a third party.
party.
So, but we won't be doing that again, will we?
It will be in-house. Guys, that is the end of the video. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it, of course. Follow us on Instagram at Salvage Rebuilds. Follow Chris at Salvage Rebuilds Chris. And we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.